The Manchester Project. On Saturday the 15th of January 1977, Chris and I undertook the so-called Manchester Project. We travelled by car to Manchester to revisit the places we went to when we ran away from home in January 1965, and to record our recollections of that time. We went first to Bolton. The first few recordings were made while travelling along the motorway to Bolton. I had with me the Memoir of John, and was reading out extracts from it. First I read my version of what happened at the police station or cop shop after we returned home in January 1965. Then after this we went to the police station, where we were ushered upstairs into the presence of the inspector. "Don't smile," warned a young constable as we were on our way up. In the room was the inspector, who said, "Mr. and Mrs. Gooding, you may sit here," for they had brought us here. "But as for you three, you can stand. Now, which of you is Woodhead? Are you Woodhead?" "No," I said. "Are you?" "No." "Then you are Woodhead," which was Christopher's surname. "Now, Woodhead, I'm getting sick and tired of you. This is the third time this year that you've run away from home. Do you realize that I could put you away for being in need of care and protection?" Then he tried to prove that Christopher had persuaded us to run away, and that this was our only motive in going. When we explained that we had gone in order to get Chris cured, he would have none of this. Peter was quite strong in his defense of Christopher. He made us turn out our pockets. Again Peter defied him. He had left his money at home. After this, at home, I wept because no one would understand our motives. Also, I was convinced that God was real and that he had healed Chris, but no one would understand this. Chris recalled a second visit to the police station the following day, which I'd forgotten about.
Don't you remember that?
No.
Well, after the Friday afternoon incident in the cop shop that you just mentioned, we all went home feeling a bit, nobody believed us. It was all a big fiasco and such like, and
Yeah.
I think we all prayed. And we had to go to the police station the following morning because our case, as far as the inspector was concerned, was unsettled, and he wanted us to be interviewed by the CID.
Really?
Yeah, don't you
I don't
remember?
remember that at
Oh
all.
yeah, he just, because he kept, if you remember, he said to me he'd not made his mind at what he was going to do with me at that stage. So he sent us packing, and we had to go back the following morning to see this CID chap. Well, all our parents went then, but during the course of the night, or that afternoon, my dad had a big change of heart, and my mum came in to me early the following morning, being the Saturday, and said, I think because my dad was a bit hard and unpleasant and he'd been angry, I sort of thought this was as usual, that he was going to sort of get me for this.
Yeah.
And my mum came in and said, your dad believes this more than I do, and he's gone to the police station to sort of tell them that he wants to leave it at that, ask them not to do any more. We all went round there to the police station. We still had to go, and there was a CID chap sat in the corner of a desk, and extremely friendly, and explained that my dad had been to see them and had a talk to them more about what we'd been away for, and he seemed quite impressed, but more or less said, "Let's have no more running away from home, though, eh?"
Oh, I seem to remember that now. Just that last thing that you said.
Yeah, but he sort of, the chap said more about, or discussed with us more about what we'd done and what had happened than actually running away, and he just sort of mentioned it at the end. And I remember we all walked outside the cop shop, and there's your parents and my parents and the Goodings all stood just sort of chatting, and we were sort of left in the background then, I think. But everything seemed to be alright then.
No, that slipped out of my mind completely.